What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Devin the Dream Haney responds to Gervonta Tank Davis and Frank Martin fight that was exciting this past weekend. And Gervonta Tank Davis, he knocked out Frank Martin in the 8th round of the fight. In the first 5 rounds, Frank Martin won the first 5 rounds, typical Gervonta Tank Davis fashion, as he is losing the early rounds. This is nothing new to Gervonta Tank Davis. And then Gervonta Tank Davis, who was applying a lot of pressure mentally and physically on Frank Martin from the very beginning, from the opening bell. But Frank Martin was turning him with his athletic ability, his southpaw stance, his combination punches, his hand speed, and Gervonta Tank Davis was having a tough time finding his range. But you got the feel from the very opening bell that it was just a matter of time, because Frank Martin was fighting very, very jittery, very uncommitted, right? He was like moving a lot. He was more so touching Gervonta Tank Davis, no diddy, just to keep him off him, not to actually hurt him, right? There was a couple of times where he landed some nice, clean, straight left hands and some hooks, but he just didn't commit to anything. He didn't commit to the body. And it was just a matter of time for the power of Tank Davis played a part, and that's exactly what happened. Frank Martin started to find himself trapping himself on the ropes instead of pivoting and understanding what Gervonta Tank Davis was doing. This is why having experience and a high ring IQ is a major part of what you do in your success in the sport of boxing. Because when he was turning and pivoting Gervonta Tank Davis and making a miss and pivoting back in the center of the ring, Tank Davis' height and Frank Martin's athletic ability and his hand speed played a major part. But as Tank Davis high guard and just trapped him with his feet and pushed him back with his energy, not actually the punches he was landing, Frank Martin was taking a step back without even knowing and finding himself trapped on the ropes. And that's where he got knocked out. Immediately after, Floyd Mayweather, being angry at Gervonta Tank Davis, leaks the entire sparring footage of Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis, and Devin Haney getting the best of him, as I told you happened. But it's null and void, because there's a whole black cloud around Devin Haney's biggest marquee fight, his last fight, April 20th, Barclays Center, Brooklyn, New York, where he took on and lost to Ryan Garcia. He was dropped 3 times and battered in those rounds. But the other rounds, he was outboxing Ryan Garcia. But nonetheless, Ryan Garcia came in 3.2 pounds overweight. Then he tested positive for a banned substance, ostarine, and he's going to be suspended. So with that said, Floyd Mayweather dropping his sparring footage is just petty. But nonetheless, Devin Haney responds, and Devin Haney says this fight is motivating him, right? And he can't wait to get back in the mix. And immediately, people start to douse water on his fire, right? They immediately start to talk about, you lost, you're not relevant, so on and so forth. Now, the fight to see was Gervonta Tank Davis versus Devin Haney, and Devin Haney had this mishap with Ryan Garcia. And I stated this, outside the weight, this lack of discipline on the part of Ryan Garcia and the ostarine, Devin Haney still had the chance and still was outboxing Ryan Garcia. And he made the mistake of continuing to drop his right hand against a left hook, that Ryan Garcia's biggest weapon. And this is a learning lesson for Devin Haney, because what's Tank Davis' biggest weapon outside of his ring IQ and his foot placement, his footwork, is his left hand. So we know Tank Davis and Devin Haney have experience being in the ring with one another. But this was a wake-up call, in a sense, for Devin Haney to move forward, right? Because now he's going to be defensively more responsible. And so Devin Haney says he can't wait to get back in the mix. And immediately everybody's saying, nobody wants to see you fight. Tank Davis obliterates him. Now, you guys know I've been saying that I feel like Devin Haney can beat Gervonta Tank Davis. This is nothing new. I think that Devin Haney, playing on the part of Ryan Garcia and the ostarine, Devin Haney still had the chance and still was outboxing Ryan Garcia. And he made the mistake of continuing to drop his right hand against a left hook that Ryan Garcia's biggest weapon. And this is a learning lesson for Devin Haney, because what's Tank Davis' biggest weapon outside of his ring IQ and his foot placement, his footwork, is his left hand. So we know Tank Davis and Devin Haney have experience being in the ring with one another. But this was a wake-up call in a sense for Devin Haney to move forward, right? Because now he's going to be defensively more responsible. And so Devin Haney says he can't wait to get back in the mix. And immediately everybody's saying nobody wants to see you fight. Tank Davis obliterates him. Now, you guys know I've been saying that I feel like Devin Haney can beat Gervonta Tank Davis. This is nothing new. I think that Devin Haney, fighting him right away, people ask me, do you still think he'll beat him right away? Right now, fighting him right away in this state, immediately after the Ryan Garcia fight? No. I think that Devin Haney needs to get back in the win column, get more momentum, get his confidence back, take a punch more, because he said something that was very telling to me. When he said that when he was in the ring with Ryan Garcia, he's never been in the ring with a fighter that was that much better than him. And that means that his confidence took a major hit, right? And so now he got to get his confidence back. Now he understands that he was at a disadvantage with the weight. Ryan Garcia also had tested positive. Cool. But you also, too, had the opportunity to make the adjustments in the fight and outbox Ryan Garcia. And you made the mistake of trying to knock out Ryan Garcia, which got you caught by the left hand, got you not being responsible on defense, and got away from your game plan. This is going to allow Devin Haney now to wake up and say, okay, let me focus on staying disciplined, staying true to who I am, outboxing Ryan Garcia, because I believe he can. As far as Gervonta Tank Davis, get back in the mix, right? He's going to fight Sando Martin, get some wins, get your confidence back, take some punches, get back in the groove, get back to the mix, get back in the flow. Then you take on the Gervonta Tank Davis after you build yourself and your confidence back up. You understand? So there's nothing wrong with him being excited to get back in the mix. Now Gervonta Tank Davis is going to fight Vasyl Lomachenko in November, and he's going to look to make a statement. Now, it's going to be tricky for Gervonta Tank Davis to see if he's going to press the fight to make a statement that Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez didn't, which is knock out Vasyl Lomachenko. And that could force him to have a bad fight against Vasyl Lomachenko. So let's see how this unfolds. But why can't Devin Haney? This is what you should want from your fighters. But I want to see Devin Haney get back in the mix. Fight the Sando Martin. That's his mandatory. Then you fight the Teofimo Lopez fight unification bout, or they're talking about now Liam Paro versus Devin Haney. Liam Paro just upset Sabril Matias, as I told you he would. Sabril Matias can't deal with boxers. I told you that from the very beginning. And that's what happened. Period. So let's see how this unfolds. But Devin Haney just said that he was motivated by the fight, as he should be as a competitor. Period. And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon, and get all the new notifications. 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be back live. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you go to Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the bell icon. If you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. And make sure y'all tune in at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is 11:30 a.m. on the West Coast. That is 1:30 Central Time. So make sure y'all tune in live today, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.